So, Chris, and I'll ask you first. Out of me and mommy, who's the nicest? Now think carefully about this answer now.
And be honest.
Mommy.
Mommy. All right, Raylan, let me ask you. It's time to redeem ourselves over here. Who's the nicest, me or mommy?
Mommy.
Who's more fun, me or mommy?
Daddy.
Yeah, they didn't hear you. What'd you say?
Daddy.
All right, Ray. Who's more fun, me or mommy?
Mommy. Daddy.
It's the Dynasty, we throw them diamonds up. No, you ain't as flying us. All them niggas mighty ducks. We on fire, yeah, we bout to light it up. Yeah. Got the Midas touch, got the glizzy in the club. Like, try to catch me, all my people pulling up. Cause the Dynasty, the gang, and don't nobody mess with us. We do our own thing, get up out our lane. Dynasty, we gotta hustle like a chain gang.
What's up, TW family? It's your boy Curtis.
And Sherelle.
And welcome to our first video. What we did on my Instagram a couple weeks back, I asked you guys to give me like a list of questions that you had for me, actually for both of us. So we figured why not come on here, do a little mukbang challenge. We're gonna eat some sushi, some lovely sushi. Got the platters on deck. We got the soy sauce, we got the chopsticks, the whole nine, and we're gonna go in here and answer some of you guys' questions. So can you hook up the soy sauce while I find the questions? All right.
You don't like soy sauce, do you?
Yes, I like soy sauce.
Why would you get this big container? Like, how are so
Of that? Oh, I should have got the small one, huh? Well, I try to be fancy for the people. Like, you know, they want to probably see some fancy schmancy.
This is not fancy. This looks like he stole it from Red Lobster. Oh, damn it. Do we have napkins?
We don't have no napkins. You got to open it up a little bit wider than that, baby. Come on, open it up with the wide mouth. Consider that you're important to others. I don't know what the hell that means. I have no idea. No idea.
Did it say?
I have no idea. Okay. Maybe y'all can. It says, is it important to reach the best level of study to consider that you are important to others?
No.
Next question. Advice on being a father in your mid-20s. So, let's see. Well, I'm not in my mid-20s for one. Let's throw that out there.
But you were.
But I was.
That's what you should have the best advice. Because you became a dad at 20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I became a dad at 20. So for me, the most important thing is like when you're in your 20s, you look at all your peers and maybe some of your peers don't have kids and you want to go out and party and you want to do this and that, but you're a dad now. So your priorities change a little bit. If you were married like I was, you know, the married, stay home life, like you just, that was my priority. Still is. If you have a baby mom and you don't really deal with her, I would say definitely that child should be a number one priority. Was that good?
That was good.
That was good. Is it good? Yeah, hitting it. Somebody asked, how long have we been married? I'll let you answer that. Well, I get on in.
Why do you want me to answer it? Because I always get it wrong.
Yeah, for one. Yeah, how long have we been married? That's a good question.
11 years.
All right.
11 long years.
When's our anniversary?
May 30th.
Yeah.
Look, 11 years is a long time to be trying to remember how long you've been married, when the anniversary is.
I remember though.
The date we started dating.
I remember that too.
Curtis is always like, yeah, happy anniversary. And I'm like freaking out, start sweating because it's January. And I'm like, hold on, I know our anniversary is in May. He's talking about the day we started dating.
That's important.
Why's your platter bigger than mine?
You can get down on some of this. How long have we owned our house? When did we buy our house? 2000.
It's been about 5 years.
Yeah.
When he got out of the military. Since he got out of the military, we bought our house.
Been a blessing.
And a lot of work.
Here we go. Tips on me and my wife. First time home buying.
Just slow and steady. Slow and steady. Like when you first buy a house, like you're so excited, you want everything to be done perfectly, but honestly that's it's not possible. So just don't stress out about it, and just every single year, I feel like once a year, like do something big. Like, I don't know, like we did our back deck, like we're gonna finish our basement, like different stuff like that. So I feel like if you just don't rush all the ideas you have in your head, because it'll literally drive you crazy, because it did me for a long time.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
And there's always gonna be home renovation. So another thing is make sure you're saving money, like every pay period, a good amount. Like I personally believe you need to save more than 10% of paycheck, just because like anything can happen, and owning a home is so expensive anyway that you need to make sure you have like a good amount in your savings to be able to fix something that may happen, because it's.
What do we have break? Our AC?
Yes, $3,300 for a new AC unit, and that was just for one. The
Yes,
next summer,
we have 2 of them.
Yeah, we have 2 AC units. So the next summer we had to buy another one, another $3,300. So it's just really important, like, to start saving now, as much as you can. It's like as little as you can. I mean, I say more than 10%, but if you're not there yet, then as much as you can. Even if it's $5. That's why I used to tell Curtis, even if you can save a little bit, that's more than saving nothing.
Somebody asked, do we ever argue?
Seriously? Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Tell
we
me
do.
a married couple who don't argue, they're lying.
Facts.
Every married couple, every couple argues. I think it's more so though, you have to talk it out. Like, you can't just let it linger on. I feel like that's how I am. I'm more so like, okay, we argue, now let's talk about it so we can get over it. Because I'm a huge grudge holder. So if we don't talk about it, like we can argue and he'll just be over it in like 10 minutes. No.
Yeah, I mean, it's done.
No, I'm a grudge holder. Like, I'm going to be holding a grudge for the next 24 to 48 hours unless we sit down and talk about it.
And that's crazy.
It's not crazy.
It is.
No, it's
If
not.
we talk about it and it's over with.
No. Right. Talk about it, then it's over with.
I mean, when we argue.
Right.
And then, like, we get mad. Mm-hmm. And then once your mood has changed, it should be...
But my mood doesn't change. My mood stays the same. So we have to talk about it. Like,
in order for your mood to change.
Because then it's just going to be an argument again later on down the road.
Right.
Do you want to argue now?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Actually, I want to swap trays.
No, my tray looks better than yours.
Are you joking? Yeah, go ahead and get down on some of this.
Wait, that looks like the same thing I have.
That one?
Have you tried these yet or no?
Yeah, it's good.
Why do you want to swap trays? Like, my tray good.
Well, I figured you wanted some of the variety.
No, we good over here.
Somebody asked, what camera do I use? I use the Canon 80D lens. Right now I have the 24mm 1.4 on there, and that just kind of gives you a good bokeh, you know, the blurry stuff behind you. I don't want to go into too much. When you guys see me do a lot of my vlogs though, I'm still using the 80D, but I'm using the 10 to 22mm, and that gives you like a wide angle. That way you can see all around me. When we do the Vegas vlog, I might be using the 10 to 22, and I'll link everything in the description below. That way, if you guys want the camera, the ring light I'm using, the lights, the mic, the lens, any of that, you can get it in the description down below. Your daughter ever get dreads or sister locks?
Yes. Sister locks.
Yeah, she's
We
definitely
plan on
gonna
getting
get
her
the
sister locks. She's just, I don't know, like I want her to get them now, but the way she acts when I do her hair, I don't think she's ready. She doesn't have the patience for sister locks. The installation takes like 18 hours. But I mean, with her, we would do it in like 2 to 3 days, my loctician said. But also just the retightening takes 3 hours, and I just don't feel like she's there yet. So I guess we'll see. Maybe I feel like I keep pushing it off. Like, I feel like last time I said when she turns 5. Mm-hmm. But maybe when she turns 6, we'll do it. And she'll be like more mature and ready to do it. But she wants them.
And for you guys that don't know, I have high top locks. My wife has sister locks. My son also has high top locks. Where did we meet?
High school.
Met in high school. She was young tenderoni. You know what I mean?
I was not that much younger.
You're a young tenderoni. She was a sophomore, I was a senior.
Exactly.
High school, she was young tenderoni. You know what I mean? I had to run up on her. You feel me?
Oh.
What's one thing that we don't like about each other? Y'all got some Y'all trying to have a Royal Rumble in here, huh? Man. I'll let you go first, or do you want me to go first? I'm trying to think.
I gotta think about it.
Let me see. Oh, one thing I don't like about her, and she said it earlier, she holds grudges.
Oh my God. I gave you that one. That don't count.
Hey, it's the truth. Like, we can get in an argument over something that I don't think. I will give her that. I don't think stuff is a big deal. But to her, some stuff is a big deal. And she'll hold a grudge until, like she said, we talk about it. I apologize or anything. And I'm more so, she calls it bipolar. I'm more so like, oh, well, okay, we argued. I'm in a good mood now. All right, give me a kiss. I'm ready to just drop it.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I don't like about her.
I think
She
that
holds
is
grudges.
considered bipolar. One thing I don't like about you is I just feel like he's easily offended.
Okay.
Easily offended.
Okay.
Like, you can say the littlest thing and he like literally takes it all the way over there and thinks it's like you're literally just, you're saying something you weren't even saying. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Like, he's so easily offended. I don't understand.
And we just talked about this yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday or 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Like, you could say the smallest thing and he'll be like, he'll think you're like literally just trying to like ruin his character. And I'm like,
Take
no,
my
I just
manhood.
want you to just, you know, do this or do that. And he's just like offended.
That's true. I can agree with that. Now, kind of the same question, but on the reverse end, what's one thing we like about each other? It should be easy. You shouldn't have to think about this one. I went first last time.
No, you want me to go first so you can think about it.
I went first last time.
No, that's the only reason.
I went first last time.
One thing that I like about you is I think that you're a really good dad and a really good husband. Like, you're a really good husband, dad, provider overall. Like, that's his main focus. That's his number one priority. So I think you're just really, really good at that. Especially a good dad.
Thank you.
Like, your kids love you. So, like,
Thank you.
Raylan cries when he has to go to work. So.
Oh, that's my bubba. All right, my turn. One thing I like about you is you are really good with money. Like, really, really good with money. To the point to where you've taught me how to better manage money. Like, when we first got married, I was terrible with money. I was in debt. I mean, I'm not ashamed. I was in debt. You know, all this stuff young kids do. It wasn't even a lot of debt. It was like I was 18, got a credit card. It was like a $250 max on it. And I blew it all in one day. I just never wanted to pay it. You know what I mean? But marrying her, learning about money and just us growing together, we're to a point now to where, I mean, we're blessed financially. And I owe a lot of it to her because she kind of taught me. And that's because she comes from like a good background. Us growing together, she's really taught me how to manage money good. She's a grinder. She got so many different like businesses and ideas and endeavors. You know what I mean? A lot of people look at us and they think, oh, you know, Curtis work. Yeah, Curtis does this. I'm telling you, and it's the truth. Without her behind me, supporting me, and then all the hustles and all the different things she got going on, we would not be where we are today. And I appreciate you for that.
Oh.
Honestly. Grinder.
Never would have known.
Grinder.
If it wasn't for this mukbang.
Here we go. Let's see. I think do we have one more?
I'll say how many
Last question. Where do we live at in Virginia? Absolutely not.
I get people messaging me asking me that, like, I'm gonna tell them.
Yeah. Where do y'all live? Look, it's no offense, right? It's no offense, but I have a family. I have kids. I have a home. Like, I'm not gonna. People are crazy. Not saying you watching this. Not saying you're crazy. But there are some people out there that's crazy, and I would hate to have to be on the Channel 6 News for, you know, acting out a character. You know what I mean? Anyway.
But one day we want to do a meet and greet.
Yeah, we are gonna do a meet and greet one day. That's not by our house. We're definitely gonna do a meet and greet. That way we can meet you guys, talk to you guys, and all that good stuff. Real quick, cheap plug. If you're over here from Dynasty TV, shout out to you. I appreciate you. If you if this is your first time coming across this video, I have another channel where we talk about our hair. It's called Dynasty TV. Sherelle has her own channel where she does try-ons and
fashion, beauty tips,
all
trends.
all that good stuff. I will link both of those in the description down below. We appreciate you guys for taking the time out to watch us. You love me.
I love you.
No. You love me.
I love you.
You say you love me.
Oh.
You love me. You love me. We love y'all.
Okay.
You love me.
You love me. Is that what
Yeah. You say the same thing I say.
Okay.
That way we all. You just repeat me.
Okay.
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 You got it?
Yeah.
You love me.
You love me. And
we love y'all. Go.